Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, where I want you to wake up, literally. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Clever.
The reason I said wake up is because we're talking about a big event that is happening at Pineview Reservoir. It's coming up next weekend, and you all are affiliated with this fabulous event. It's Wake Up. There's a pre-wake up, and then there's a wake up. What's all happening? Because this is wake surfing, wakeboarding, there's something for everyone. And if you're not into that stuff, you can just watch from the beach and have some fun eating pizza.
Exactly, yeah, there's a lot going on. So it's the 8th annual Wake Up weekend. Tygo Wake Up wakeboard competition, which is on Saturday, and then on the Friday prior, we do a wake surfing demo event where people that register can come out and try all the different boat brands and boards, people that are in the buying market, and then Saturday is more of like just a big festival where there's the wakeboard competition, yes, but then there's a whole festival village with food vendors and slip and slides, and we have a helicopter simulator for Mountain Ridge Helicopters, and just a ton going on for everybody to enjoy on the beach. So we end up with thousands of people down there, and it's a really, really good time. And it's, you know, driven by the really ravenous wake sports industry, and Stephanie and Paul are both partners in that effort and what we do up there each year. So
you brought some friends with you.
I did.
So again, let's do some formal introductions. Tony is with All Action Sports, and this is your baby in a sense.
I was grateful to get involved with it several years ago with Paul, and yeah, my company, what I do is, you know, action sports events and talent or athlete support and marketing around different action sports elements, so motorized stuff, and Stephanie's with AD Tripple S Motorsports, and they support the event and have all of their Polaris and water and landborne machines and things available for people to demo, and they support what we need to have happen on the water with rider pickups and things of that nature. And then Paul's with Club Rec, which they have all the concessions for most of the major reservoirs in northern Utah, so it's his relationships that really allow us to do an event like this on a public reservoir and make that happen.
For Paul and for Stephanie, why is this an event that you wanted to be a part of, other than the fact that, you know, Tony is just such a great guy?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
I love that you want to see. I got y'all to laugh.
Yeah, that guy.
Other than that, so we're in the motorsports industry, and we sell watercraft, so Sea-Doos, and it kind of fits all in together, and it's a really good family activity. So that's what we like, is our whole industry is about spending time with family and having fun with family and keeping families together, that type of thing. So you go up there, families are hanging out, and then we get to be able to pick up the riders and take them back to their boats and just talk to a lot of people and get them into the industry so they can have fun on the weekends.
And then as for you, just the involvement too with your organization in this event.
We do the concessions there at Pineview, also several different reservoirs, but we have the boats and jet skis and paddle boards and non-motorized stuff like that. But we've been doing this event for, like Tony said, 8 years, and it's grown every year. And yeah, like Stephanie said, the family dynamic. It's a family-friendly atmosphere, and we just enjoy hosting the event.
And as you can see, this is the pre-wake up. This is relatively new because the wake up is 8th annual, but this is the 3rd annual.
Correct.
And this is just setting the scene for the weekend.
Right, so yeah, the pre-wake up kind of focuses on wake surfing, which is kind of what drives the towable water sports industry at this point, because everybody in the family can surf. So we can teach really, really, really young kids to surf, and then mom and dad can surf, and even the grandparents. And a lot of times with the specialized boats, you know, that type of a purchase proposition kind of needs the whole family to get involved in it and know that the whole family can enjoy it. You know, and wakeboarding, certainly everybody can wakeboard if you're physically capable, but it's a little bit more of an aggressive sport. There are consequences to it, where with surfing, you're going between, you know, 10.4 and 11.2 miles an hour, and if you fall, you can do really cool stuff, but if you fall, there's, you know, very little consequence or risk of injury, so you get to walk the next day. So I'm a retired wakeboarder.
You speak from experience.
Yeah, I'm a retired wakeboarder and now a wake surfer. That's my, you know, my retirement plan is wake surfing. So we're grateful to kind of involve all aspects of the towable water sports industry and really help to drive that community forward, and introduce people to that lifestyle and the aligned lifestyles with the motorized things, et cetera, that everybody loves to do, so we kind of represent that, that aspirational weekend, So yeah, come play with us. We've got lodging partners, Utah Lodging. You can get discounts there to come stay up in beautiful Ogden Valley, and I said a ton of different sponsors and vendors that are involved. All the major boat brands are there. Taiga Boats and Germain Marine are the primary sponsors for the Wake Up. They're the official pull for the contest. And yeah, we're rocking and rolling, and have a couple big weekends coming up. So
I do have to plug us as well, because Park City Television.
Yeah, you guys are a media partner,
weekend.
and we're really excited because you guys have always been really supportive of all the stuff that we do, but we're kind of building these mini action sports shows from your participation this year, and obviously you guys are helping us with advertising and so on. But we're really excited to produce some smaller shows through these exercises with you and see where that takes us. So
let's throw up to the graphic for Saturday, because there's also the big day. That's the lead up to everything, which is the 8th annual Wake Up. And this is the opportunity where people can see some really great athletes in action.
So there's usually about 50 riders in the competition, so it's all day, and we start with the Groms, the little kids that are just getting into the competitive aspects of the sport, all the way up to like card carrying, pro riders and outlaw level riders, male and female. It's a pretty diverse group that rides, and so you'll see everything from top to bottom, and we have guys that do the flyboarding demos, and there's just everywhere you look, there's something going on the beach and on land, so you can come and just hang out and enjoy the vibe and the things going on, and watch the folks compete, and it's all day long. So we start at 9 and we're done when we put them on the podiums. It's pretty exciting.
Paul and Stephanie, are you all going to be out there on the water too? Will I? Or is this
I'm
no
on the
pressure
water
putting you on the spot?
Support. We just drive the watercraft over, pick them up, and take them back to the boat.
They're there for support. All right, I like that.
That's pretty much what I am. I support too.
It's Tony for Paul. For Paul. We're just on radios and doing the thing.
Trying to make it run smooth.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're there for food support too, aren't you?
I'll eat as much food as they'll give me.
You also have an event in August as well, but that's a few weeks away, which is similar, but also even bigger athletes from all over the world, correct?
Yeah, that's the Rocky Mountain Wake Surf Open is part of the World Series of Wake Surfing, and we brought in that sanctioned tour stop last year, so it'll be our second year. So yeah, actually some of the top athletes in the world in wake surfing will be here. Ashley Kidd, Cole Sorensen, the defending world champion, right on down again, where we're talking about everything from local youth riders that are just getting into the sport to the world's top pros and people traveling in from as far away as Russia and Europe to participate in that, driving toward the World Championships later in August, or late August, early September. So yeah.
Where can people get more information and then pick up the tickets
for
the Wake Up and for all these different events you put on?
So for the Wake Up, there's still some room to register to compete, and there's still some room. I think we have a few spots left for the Wake Surf demo event, and that you can register for at wakeutah.com. And then for the second event you had mentioned, you can get more information and look at the details on that at RockyMountainWakeSurfOpen.com.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining me this morning. You're the closest, so I promise. Thank you. Thank you. What a great way, though, to cool off next week at the Wake Up event. Again, Friday and Saturday, something for everyone. And if you're not into the whole wakeboarding thing, you can just watch people do these crazy flips and crazy different skill sets that they have. It's really amazing and something you want to see for yourself firsthand there on the beach with maybe a pizza in hand. I feel like that's what I'll be doing. We'll be right back here on the Mountain Morning Show. Stay with us.